Welcome back. It's November 28th, and we're looking at Bitcoin against the dollar here. What we saw here in the last couple days, the last few days, in the last couple videos, I posted that this area right here, 16,469, in that ballpark was the support level. If we go down to the daily, we can see this a little more clearly. Here it is. This is our support that I determined from the pattern that was happening in the last push there. So it bounced off of that a couple times. We saw yesterday that it tested it. The bears tried to blow right through it, but they couldn't. So the bulls came back and pushed it up. And excuse me. And then we see the beginning of this day here. We got about five hours left on this candle here to end the day. It is 10 a.m. here in California Pacific Coast time. So what we saw here was a little dip, and then of course this push, which is really good. It's what we wanted to see. We knew it was going to bounce off of here, and its support did hold. So let's see what happens here. So we should be able to continue on our upward momentum as we look at the big picture, what's going on. Again, always step back away and look at the big picture, what's happening. We saw it did hit up here at around 19.55, somewhere in that ballpark, or 19.4. Very close to the ultimate high of almost 20, what was that, 19.7. So we're a few $100s away from that. Excuse me. And looks like we're heading back up again. So hang tight, be cool. We're all going to get through this. If you bought in somewhere, let's go into the daily here. I'm sorry. So if you were one of these guys who bought up here, buying late, jumping in late, the fear of missing out, FOMO is what they call it, hang on. It's going to get back up there. What we saw here was just people who got in here. Again, we saw some profit taking, which is fine. That's what we do. And then we saw here possibly, I see what this is, a fear candle. This is just fear. All these little red candles here going through are just some profit taking, a little bit of fear selling. But here, when these guys bought in this range here and they started seeing this candle form, they started panicking and they said, well, wait a minute, it's coming back up. And then boom, the bottom just fell out and panic. Of course, they just jump in, and with fear they sell everything for a loss, and now they're sitting back crying because, look, why did I sell? I should have held on. Look, it's keeping going up. If you're doing Bitcoin, think of it more of an investment than just a day trading kind of thing that you're going to get rich today and make a few $100s or a few $1,000s. Look at it long term, and you're going to make tens of thousands of dollars. Again, this is a cryptocurrency. This is an alternate currency to the fiat. And we need to start thinking in the ways of the future, what's going to happen. If the Great Reset takes place, which it looks like it will be, the financial institutions are going to change forever. Our dollar is not going to be worth what we think it's worth. And we need to invest in something like cryptocurrency or Bitcoin so we can get through this thing, or gold or silver or something. Just get yourself, hedge some of your funds and move them into something that will trade against the fiat that has value. They cannot move gold and manipulate the price of gold or cryptos too much. So you need to start thinking like that. Think ahead, think of the future, and just continually to add as you can. Again, today we see a form, almost the day's almost over here, and we see it still going up. So possibly the next candle we see formulating in about 5 hours or so, 5-6 hours. It's probably going to be another up candle. See this broke the outside of this inside candle. So this is an upward momentum. If you would have got in here, the best way to possibly have done this is if you would have saw the end here and this candle formulate down and then back up. But once it breaks this point here, once it breaks this, that would have been your time to get in at about 17,478. You want to make sure you're out of the woods. You don't want to jump in down here because who knows, it could go south. Confirmation, see what's happening, see this thing moving forward. Then you know you can get in. Now kind of keep an eyeball on that, where it's going to go. See the next candle, where it starts, possibly around this range here, the next few hours, and see where it's going to go. The next target for where it could possibly top out at would possibly be around here at about 1867, or could go as high as we want it. This is what we want to see. We want to see this thing test this candle up here. We want to see it break above this point here at 18,901. Once we break upon that, we can then begin to start pushing against the ultimate there, which we see is going to be at somewhere around 20,000. So we want to get up here, we want to push this thing, get this thing across 20. We're at new highs, sky's the limit. We see what happens after that. All right, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, hit the like button. Appreciate it, guys. Have a great day.